you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get... Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Bills now ready to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw. Yeah, no touchdown passes. Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win? These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 74 yards. He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, why I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll get it down to the plane at the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
2 on the play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw here. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bills 3.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground is Michel, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now back to throw. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Michel. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Harris has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seems under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. He'll get this underneath to Michelle and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Bills 6.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. big play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Gotta give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
taken down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
To pick up a 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
To Curtis Samuel. A gain of 11 on the play.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard.
Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
For the Patriots. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 83. Brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And some room to roam now. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he'll give it here to his running back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The running back, again, the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good.
His kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There's also some hope.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.